Welcome back again to Electronics TV. Alright, example number 4 for our voltage and current divider. Now, for this particular example, we have two sources. Makikita nyo na yung two sources natin ay isang voltage at isang current source. Then, we will do the same. Magsisimula tayo sa simplification for which dito tayo mag-uumpisa sa pinakamalayong resistor from the sources. So, from this one, okay, meron tayong R3, R4 in series. So, we have to simplify that. And I will call it, let's say, R5. Right? And R5 is R3 plus R4. And that is 2.5 plus 2.5 equal to 5 ohms. Now, we can redraw the circuit. Okay. We still have our two sources. One is a current source and the other one is a voltage source. A current source of 2 amps and a voltage source of 10 volts. So we will have also our resistor. And this time, R3 and R5 is just one resistor designated as R5. All right. R2 is still R2 and R1 is still R1. Now, as you can see, we now have the three resistors in parallel. And if you want to make it easy, solving this kind of problem, kailangan kunin natin yung resistor, i-parallel natin two resistors at a time. All right. So let's do R2 and R5 as a parallel combination. I will call that one as R6. So that is a parallel combination of R2 and our R5. So we have R2 equal to 5 ohms parallel with 5 ohms, which is our R5. Now we know the formula that it is R2 R5 divided by R2 plus R5. And computing that, we will have 2.5 ohms. Right? And then we will be left by R6 parallel to R1. So let us redraw our circuit. Nandito pa rin yung ating source. Okay, this is 2 amps. This is 10 volts. Our current source in this direction. Okay, in conformance with the conventional current flow from our 10 volts. So we have in here R1 and our computed R6. Okay, so ipa-parallel combination lang din natin ang ating R1 and R6. And as we all know, ang parallel combination niyan, tawagin nating R7, R1 parallel sa R6. So we can use again the formula R1, R6 divided by R1 plus R6. So we have 2.5 ohms, okay, parallel with 2.5 ohms. And we will be having 1.25 if we perform this formula, R1, R6 over R1 plus R6. So our circuit is now simplified. We have the R total, which is R7. And we can redraw our circuit into just having a two source. One is a voltage source of 10 volts. And then a current source, right? And then our R7, which we call it R total, let's say it is 1.25. And then there is a 2 amps in here. And then our 10 volts. Now, of course, we will have our I total. I will have in here I total. That is equivalent to a two sources providing that current. And I will call it this one I in. And then our IS or our I source. Right? Pero yellow. Yan. Tawagin ko tong I source. As you can see, our IT is equivalent to, our IT is leaving this node. Okay? And then yung yung IS natin and yung IN natin papasok dito sa terminal na to, sa node na to. So, pwede nating isulat that IN plus IS is equal to IT. So, para makita ko kung ilan yung current na ipoproduce ng ating 10 volts dito sa ating 1.25, okay, pwede nating kunin tong IN at ilipat natin yung IS sa kabila. So, I have your I total minus our IS. So, but what is our total? the voltage across dito sa 1.25 ohms na ito ay yung ating still B in, no? Or 10 volts. So we have in here, tawagin natin B total, no? And then our R total, na-compute natin yan. Okay? And then our IS. Result na natin ang ating IS as 2 amps. Right? And our BT, given 10 volts, divided by our R total, 1.25 ohms, minus 2 amps. So yung ating I in, makukompute natin as equivalent to 10 divided by 1.25 is 8 minus 2 amps. So meron tayong 6 amps. Alright, ito yung ating I in. So the current source 2 amps will be having reinforcement, no, ng I in na 6 amps. So ngayon, alam natin na nakaparallel sila. So alam ko na ang aking, let's say, B1 ay equal to B2, equal din to B3, and equal din sa ating P in. And that is all equivalent to 10 volts, right? And since we are in the voltage and current divider lesson, so we need to perform the current divider. So first, that I would like to know is, what is the current that will flow to I1? So I have here I total, and then meron akong current flowing sa R1, which is I1, we call it I1, and then meron din akong current flowing to R6, okay? And I will call it I6. Okay, so let us compute yung ating I1. So our I1 is equivalent to I total times R6 all over R1 plus R6. So I1, okay, is a current divider that flows to R1 and R6. And the formula is I total times, okay, ngayon dito ang kinukuha natin ng current ay yung R1, no? So alam natin, no, dun sa ating current divider na na-derive na formula, kung saan siyang hindi dumadaan na resistor, yun yung nasa numerator. Then, over yung kanilang sum. Right? So, ang ating I total, alam natin na 10 volts. Ito yun. Over R total. So, meron tayong 8 amps. And then, R6 is given 1.25 ohms over 1.25 na R1 plus 1.25 ohms as well na R6. And that will be equivalent to 4 amps. No? Sorry, our I1, not IT. Right? Now, we will have our I6, which is equivalent to I total, I1 plus I6. So, meron tayong I total, meron tayong I1. Therefore, we will have I total equivalent to 8 amps minus I1. So, that is 8 amps minus yung ating I1, which is 4 amps. So, yung ating I6 is equal to 4 amps. Okay? Which is, makes sense naman, no? Kasi yung ating R1 and R6 ay equal lang naman. Right? Pero yung R6 natin ay papasok dito sa ating R2 and R5. Okay? Yung R2 and R5 natin, meron papasok na kuryente na I6 and mahati kay, tawagin nating I2 and I5. Alright? So, let us go. Kunin natin si I2. I2, right, is given, yung pumapasok na current dyan ay I6, which we know, 4 amps. Tapos, ang kukunin natin ng kuryente dito sa R2. So, ang ating numerator ay R5. Okay? Over R2 plus R5. So, we have I6, 4 amps. And then, R5 is equivalent to, nakuha natin yung kanina, 5 ohms. R2 natin is also 5 ohms. Yan. And then, plus 5, so magiging 10 ohms. Right? So, ito magiging 2 amps. I2 natin is 2 amps. And yung I6 natin ay 4 amps. Makukuha ko na rin yung I5. I6 is just the sum of I2 and I5. So, I5 is equivalent to I6 minus I2, which is 4 amps minus 2 amps. So, 2 amps din, no? Makes sense din, no? Kasi yung papasok dito, okay, ang ating R2 is 5 ohms, ang ating R5 is 5 ohms. So, therefore, mahati lang talaga yung kuryente. Alright? So, yan yung ating I5. And tandaan natin, no, yung ating R5 yung ating R5 na kung saan doon nag-flow yung ating I5, ayan, ay pareho lang, no, for R3 and R4 na naka-series. So, therefore, pwede ko rin sabihin na yung mga kuryente dito na papasok, okay, maybe I will write, no, dito meron tayong 2 amps na papasok, dito sa I2 meron tayong 2 amps na papasok, and then dito sa I1 meron tayong papasok na, I will have to place this I2, no, para alam nyo kung anong current to. Dito naman ay 4 amps. So, yan na ang ating solution, guys. Now, the voltage, of course, for R1, R2, and our R5 is equivalent to 10 volts, but the voltage across R3 and R4, okay, ay mahati lang naman. Okay, because it will form a voltage divider, no? So, meron tayong 10 volts, mahati lang yan sa dalawa. So, dito sa R3 natin ay 5 volts, and as well as sa R4 natin, 5 volts din. Okay? So, this is for the fourth example. Thank you.